Well, ladies and gents, a little bit of a slow night last night. We're at the tail end of this warm weather, and man, you feel good getting in the tree. Deer did not move last night. I mean, nobody saw anything. We got skunked, but that happens out here in North Dakota. We're flipping the page. We're starting to get some cooler weather. It's dropping a few degrees today. It's really going to drop tomorrow, but the wind completely switched today, so there is a change up happening. So we're going to drive around, adjust a couple cameras. We got to re-battery one, maybe move one or two, and going to come up with a plan tonight. Not exactly sure what we'll do yet, but we do have a couple spots that they have bucks in them, and with a couple degrees in temp drop and more coming tomorrow, it should only get better from here. Really should. So gonna go run around and do our deer chores today. Maybe hang a stand that Dave might sit in, which could be a great opportunity. We got a little bit of a breeze, and he'll be getting in tight to where this buck potentially could be. So a little bit of a breeze and wind cover helps a ton. So that's why we're choosing to do that. Gonna get a few of these things done, and then settle in and make our decisions on where to go tonight. But we got, this is night 4 or night 5?
5.
Night 5. About the halfway point in the trip. So got to start making things happen. But I don't know. It's just you get fully immersed right at about this time. It's just I'm enjoying every night. Honestly, even just sitting with Dave last night, we didn't see a damn deer, but it was fun. It was awesome. Can't beat sitting in a tree in North Dakota. We wait all year for it. When you're not here, you're saying you can't wait till you come back. So you just gotta soak in every single moment and understand that you're living a dream. We're living a dream right now, and realizing that every minute just makes it all that more special. I don't honestly care what I see, how many deer I see, big buck, little buck. It's an awesome trip. Great people out here that are family to us now, and it's a once in a lifetime place. So just soaking in every minute. Gonna make some decisions and enjoy another night here on the prairie.
We just jigsawed in this pretty juicy spot here. It's tight in here, and we are right in his bed. And I put this spot in here as like an auxiliary spot, and he's here, and I think he's laying in here right now. I'm guessing he's laying around the corner in the shelter belt or down towards the lake, but we'll be looking over this whole slough, and there's a bunch of beans out here if they decide to go out and feed in that. But I can shoot all this in here. Once again, it's in tight toward the bedding area. It's breezy. This is where you have to be. Like, this is right where you have to be. Getting in and out is going to be crucial. But hopefully we only need to figure out how to get in here this afternoon and throw a dart this afternoon. That would be sick. This is an awesome spot. I can see another slough farther to the north, but this slough is way bigger than I thought. It's way bigger than it looks on Onyx, and there's beans that surround it. I think this is going to be really good. Fingers crossed. That is a pretty cool spot. Can't see a ton, but you don't need to, because the deer you're hunting are going to be bedded right in this big section. They're going to come out, and once they're out in the open, you got really nothing interfering with shooting. So there's been one good buck in here. We'll
Night 5. They all feel good, but it feels good. They all feel good. We've got another overcast night. Love it. Always feels, just feels like deer. A couple degrees cooler. It's probably gonna be more degrees cooler by dark tonight with that north wind. Got an actual north wind tonight. I mean, I don't think there's been a north wind in a couple weeks here. So you gotta feel like that's gonna cause the deer to just move differently, shift, whatever. But they gotta, I would have to think they're gonna feel this cold front really coming. And it should be a good night. I'm investing my time in the McGuire tree. It just gotta go after his Bash brother. His home is there. And honestly, in terms of a tree, it's the closest I can be in a tree, in an XOP. So that's where I'm putting my time in. The wind is finally really right for that tree, and it's just gonna feel a lot different. I went in there, I had to put some batteries in a camera today. I found a little different access route to get in and out, and it feels way better. I feel like getting out, I'll be way more undetected, but hopefully I won't have to think about that. Dave and I are going to the same farm, but we're going to be very, very, very far apart, going after 2 different bucks, and it's a game of chess all week. A lot of things change every single night, every single day, but I really feel good. Feel good about our setups. I have confidence, and we're going after the best 2 bucks we have on camera. So God bless, and we're gonna be a stone's throw away, except you can't throw that far.
Not at all.
So should be a good night. The front is coming. These next 3 or 4 days, temperature wise, are gonna be the best of the week. And they're gonna be our last 3 to 4 days to hunt. So get in the tree, soak it in. Let's go hunt.
He's getting up and he's feeding, hitting the tall tine. That's a little checkpoint, and then he's feeding out past the slough and out and around me and into the beans. It makes perfect sense. It's a perfect ambush, and we are here for it. Although I think we might have a little water coming our way. I think we might have a little rain. It looks like that on the forecast. It looks like that in the sky, and honestly, if I can endure getting wet, I don't hate it. Dean and I say this all the time, these little pop-up storms and this little pop-up rain. When the bucks are, and even the doe, when the deer are bedded down, they get wet. They want to get up right after that, shake themselves off. And a lot of times, if they're close enough to food, they'll go eat. Could be the recipe we needed. We're in here. We've got a great wind. We are in the bedroom, and I'm fired up. If we can endure this rain, we should be good to go. I can feel the energy, you guys. I can feel his energy in here. All right, y'all. You're probably gonna laugh, but I just got down and shoved myself in this little nook. I found a 2x4 laying in the dirt, shoved under the grass. I just propped it up. The wind is really blowing this way, so I'm gonna try to shelter myself a little bit. It looks like we're gonna get 20 minutes of a downpour. I don't know if I'm gonna stay dry in here, but I might protect myself enough to at least stay a little bit dry to hunt the rest of the night. So I got my important stuff in my bag. I got a hoodie in there to try to keep dry so I can put it on after. But I'm just gonna burrow myself in this hole and ride this one out. sprinkle going on here. But it feels like it's about over. Actually, this radar, man, just north of us, it was hammering. It was yellow on the radar, and it literally just started dissipating when it was getting over us. It still rained pretty good, but we didn't get a torrential. Giving it a couple more minutes under this canopy right here, and then I'll get back up in the tree. I have like no blockage up there, so it could be good. I'm laying in my bunker, and the cameras, some cameras in other areas are dinging, and there's like nothing, no shooters, but there's bucks up on their feet already, and that usually happens with the rain. So I'm just praying that happens with us tonight. Get these deer up a little bit earlier. North wind, you can feel this air getting real cold. Man, you guys, this is crazy. That rain front just came through. It was so windy 20 minutes ago. So windy. The slough was rippling. The trees were ripping. It was so windy. And it literally just shut off. The rain came through. I weathered the storm. It only lasted about 20 minutes. And now the wind, it literally just laid right down. Nuts. We've already got bucks on camera, and it's only like 6:45. We got 2 hours. If you guys have been following us for long enough, you know that this type of weather in North Dakota is money. When it rains like that, when a rainstorm comes in, and then all of a sudden it shuts off. The skies are parting to the north, and these deer get a little wet. They want to shake themselves off, and they typically will go right to food. Well, we're going to be here to witness, so hang on, dear lug nuts. Guys, it is nuts. That storm front just came through. I just made myself a little bunker. Front came through. It laid down right now to dead silent. The cameras are buzzing right now. Deer are getting up. It always happens like this. And I already have an 8-point. Up in a slough out in front of me. And I think he's making his way towards me. The buck I'm in here after, we call him Conseco. And I don't know if he's bedding super close, but I've seen him 2 times already this trip. He beds way in that direction, but hopefully this rain gets him up going early. He usually gets up early. I've seen him early. He just never comes this direction. Should be a cool night. I love a rain shower in North Dakota. It might not happen in every spot, but it just gets the deer up. So just hopefully we're in the right spot at the right time. I just had a doe come all the way through the beans behind her to my left. She came from a long way away. When I first saw her, all I could see was her head. Like, it looked like it was floating on the beans. And she worked her way a couple hundred yards through the beans all the way down. Just a lone doe, which is kind of weird, but she's feeding right on the edge of this slough on the other side right now. Was debating on 50-50 on other going to a different spot, and of course the 2 bucks that are over there that we'd be after are on camera. Well, they were like 25 minutes ago. That's the way it goes though. I kind of knew, I mean, we knew there was a lot better chance that they would be on camera. I just selfishly I'm gung-ho on this particular buck over here, so sometimes that's just the way it is. You know, I know the chance of this deer moving, at least in this direction in daylight, is probably not the best, but high risk, high reward, folks. It's really the only way to look at it.
Good morning, fam. Good morning. We are on the back half of this North Dakota trip that has already been amazing. And, you know, I apologize in advance because I'm going to get a little emotional. And it's not, it's not bad emotional. I just got done watching, Dean and I just got done watching a hunt that our editor and producer Mike Novak and very good friend, by the way, Mike Novak, put together for the Delonte hunt last year, where I was successful. And I'm gonna get ripped on YouTube for this, but I don't care. The meaning and the meaning of the hunt and just this place for us is indescribable. And sometimes you get caught up in chasing a deer or filling a tag, and you get lost in that a little bit, and that's fine and that's okay. But getting back to work this morning and rewatching some of that, or rewatching the whole thing, it was like God talking to me and being like, dude, remember, gosh damn it, remember what this is all about. And I don't ever forget that, but like rewatching that hunt just
just revitalized me to the core and just relearned me of like what we've already done here, because the end of that hunt leads right into the beginning of this one, where Kane was able to shoot an amazing buck on opening day. And
good shot.
The celebration around all that, and the meaning and the meaning around all of that is, it kind of goes beyond words, and it goes beyond like a short explanation. But for us, it's like the core of what we do and why we do it. And it's not for the it's not for the tag, it's for the value that the hunt and that the chase brings us. And that applies to anything in life. This is just what we do, and this is just what fuels us. It was just a healthy reminder for me to like realize where we're at and what we're doing, and the family that we've created out here, and the memories that we've created out here, and the lifetime experiences that we've created out here that literally nobody, not one person, can take away from us. And we've documented it all and brought you along on the journey. And it also made me realize and know, like, because that Delonte hunt was so scripted by God. And I'm getting faithful here and I'm digging into that, but it's over this last year of my life, it's become a very integral and a very large part of my life. And so watching back on that was kind of like, I feel like some of the start of the journey to where I am now in all my faith and in my relationship with God, and the fact that hunt was so scripted by Him, and it was so meant to be, and it gives me goosebumps. It's scary to think. And that's why, like, on these hunts, like the past couple days, now Dean and I are kind of on the grind of like, okay, we're trying to fill a tag. We're putting a little bit of pressure on ourselves, to put a buck down, or to get in front of one, or to get in bow range, or to give ourselves an opportunity. And we're on the chase. Like, we are in the middle of living the dream. We're in the middle of it. If it's in His cards, if it's in His plan, it's going to happen. It's going to happen no matter what. You can overthink it. You can try to make it not happen. You can try and divert or try and script something else to happen. It's not going to happen that way. It's His plan, not ours. We just have to keep working hard. We have to keep grinding, and we have to be there. You have to just keep putting yourself out there to be there, and to be in the scenario, and to be in the situation. And if it's in His plans, it's going to come to fruition. So, I don't know. That's my rant for the morning. It's a cold day here in North Dakota. The cold front is here. The deer hunting should be great today. Tomorrow's going to be super, super windy. I don't know what's in the cards for us for the rest of this trip. And quite honestly, like, not that I don't care, but I'm going to be out there, and Dean's going to be out there regardless. And we are going to be soaking in the last few days of this trip regardless. And we are going to give him the wheel and allow him to dictate whether the tags are filled or not, and whether we can celebrate over a successful deer for this trip or not, or whether the chase continues on some of the bucks that we're after. And you know what? It's a very freeing feeling when you don't put pressure on that tag getting filled. You just put pressure on the moments that you're creating, the experiences that you're creating, and the journey that you're on. And that's what we're here for. That's what we're doing, leaving it up to Him, giving Him the wheel, and we'll see what's in store for the rest of this trip. Well, folks, the cold front is here. It's here. This is the moment we've been waiting for, even though we weren't really waiting for it, but it's here, so we might as well enjoy it. Dean just told me it's gonna be 51 by 8 p.m. tonight. 5-1, 8 p.m. tonight. That means we'll have about 40 minutes left of shooting light, and it's gonna be chilly. So hopefully these deer are up on their feet and moving early. These are the days you wait for. These are the days that you hope for, especially early season. The fact that it's getting down into the 50s before dark tonight is pretty insane. We have not hunted that way in a long, long time here in North Dakota. So, Lord willing, we could fill a tag or two tonight. Fingers crossed. Over and out.
Doing the drive again. Feels a lot different today. It's at least a little over 10 degrees colder today, but by the last hour it's supposed to be 50 degrees, and we got a nice north breeze. It's gonna feel, it already feels chilly. I mean, all day today it's just felt like an October day. The cold front has come and gone through. We got pretty much sunny skies, very, very little clouds, but we're gonna have bluebird skies this afternoon with this cold weather. I mean, that's a recipe across the U.S. for deer movement. So Dave and I we're pounding the same two spots that we did last night. This is my fourth sit in that same tree. I just gotta hunt where the bucks are, and I feel like I've gotten out almost every night. Actually, every night undetected. I haven't bumped any deer, so we've kind of had this mentality before: go all in. If you're after a certain buck, that's kind of what we're doing. Got I don't know, maybe 3, maybe 4 hunts left, so we're on the back half. It's go time. It's get aggressive. There's nothing to hurt at this point. We got the perfect winds in both trees. The cold weather's here. It feels good. Conditions are right. They just got to cooperate. So we're just gonna be in the tree, soaking in and enjoying this North Dakota afternoon. Soak it in. We say it every night. Trip goes fast. God's country is the best place to be. Can't ask for anything more. Our gloves on.
TAGNBRAG Nation, what is going on? It is a different sit, a different hunt, a different feel out here today. My goodness, I snagged an extra layer right before I got in the truck, and I put it on at the base of the tree. Thank goodness I did that, and grabbed my gloves, because I was about to knot, and I'm telling you, it's not even 5 o'clock yet, and it is already chilly. We got a gusty wind, gusty north wind. It's gonna die down a little bit at dark, but right now it is cooking, and I don't mind that at all, especially in this spot. It actually allows me a little bit more movement and a little bit more just getting set up and prepared with the camera. But day 6 of hunting, crazy to already say that. Can't believe that we're already here, but we had a cold front come in overnight, and I can feel it in my loins right now. And I'm hoping that the deer can feel it too. I'm hoping. I'm in the bedding area. I'm in it. And I don't know if this buck that I'm after is in here. Call him Stapleton, because he is a traveler. He's all over the map. Getting out last night, I was packed up. And the little buck that he's typically with was, I turned around and he was sitting on the tall tine eating. So I had to wait for him to get out, but I thought the bigger one might have been in here, and I never saw him. And I slipped out of here, and I didn't hear anything, I didn't see anything slipping out, so I can't imagine that I spooked much. But he showed up on camera about, I don't know, a half mile from here, and he was with the same buck that I saw. I don't know if that means he was in here too, and they were not back on this camera early this morning. We typically like to see them on camera early in the morning, but they were not. I'm just riding off the chance and the good wind in here today because I got it. If he's not right in this woodlot here, then I think he's bedding farther to the west of me right now, or he's bedding dead north of me, and either one of those will be good if he gets up in daylight and wants to take a walk. We got the Delonte episode of After the Chase episode of Delonte launching this evening, and damn near brought me to tears this morning. So apologize for getting a little emotional, but it's just the man that I am, and I take a lot of pride in what we do, and I'm proud of how we've carried ourselves, how we have not wavered on our values and the people that we are throughout this entire process, a 12 to 13 year process of Tag and Brag. And I felt that in the film, and we had our editor Mike Novak does an amazing job of putting stories together, and this was no different. In fact, this might just be my favorite, or I think one of our personal best, like, full stories that he's put together for us, that we've put together, period. And yeah, it just got me, hit me in the ticker this morning. So I'm kind of riding off that wave, and just trying to do right by it, trying to stay true to me, trying to stay true to us, knowing that the big man upstairs has me no matter what, and whatever he's got for me, in store for me and for us this trip, I trust and I accept. And we're just gonna keep grinding and keep doing our part and being where we need to be in the mix in order to give ourselves an opportunity. So we'll let the rest take care of itself. Thank God for just an opportunity to sit in this tree right now, overlook these beans, overlook some of the most beautiful country in God's country on this earth, in my opinion, at least what I've experienced. Soak it up and enjoy it. Dave and I are in the same two spots as last night. I don't mind coming back to this tree every night. It's just such a pretty view. I can see so much. It's a fun spot to sit. It really is. And there are a lot of bucks back here. They've been moving around. Last night they were moving around a bunch. They were coming my direction. It just got a little too late. And they've been staying off to the west of me in a huge slough system, which is where they've been bedding, and you can't really get close to it, at least not boat, like you can't get in a tree or anything close to it. I'm actually in the closest tree to it. But this massive bed it's got two little fingers that filter right to me, but the bulk of it is, I don't know, anywhere from starting at probably 400 to 600 yards away. But these deer cover ground quickly when they get up, so they can easily get up there and be way past me before dark. It's just they got to move in the right direction. So got a couple really nice bucks back here. Just going all in with it in this area, this spot. There's a few bucks that I just like and want to go after back here, and I just love sitting back here, kind of putting it all on the line out here and living with the results, which I am totally good with. But the wind is perfect, night's perfect, scenery's perfect, everything's perfect. Seen more deer when those three were up. pretty early. I'm not sure what Dino or the other boys are seeing, but hopefully it's more than this. I knew this was going to be a spot that's, I'm not going to see a lot of deer, more than likely. I'm just going to see him if I do. So I can't necessarily say that I'm surprised, but I already said it, so we'll roll with that. It's just about sunset, and Conseco and another buck we know pretty well, a little bit of a younger buck, just came out of some standing corn. They're pretty far away. They're not doing a whole lot at the moment. Man, it's chilly, and when you see a good buck, that makes you shake. I'm shaking, and they're 500 yards away. Every night there's been coyotes howling back in that slough that they come out of, and they were just howling as soon as they came out, and they're intently looking down there, and I'm wondering if they're staying close to that corn in case they don't feel comfortable. I only got maybe 20 minutes or so. Well, it's camera light's a little bit better tonight because of the clear skies. That's going to be a long shot for them to come this way. Man, them bucks are in here every night. Unless you pinpoint where they're bedded, it's almost impossible to get in there closer to them because you just don't know where they're at. But it might have to be in. There's really not a good spot to come back here in the dark in the morning to try to find where they're bedded without them knowing you're coming in here. So it's a really tough situation. Let's see what they do in the next 10 minutes. If they don't make a move, I'll probably wrap up as quick as I can so that we don't run into each other, me getting out. But like I said, I still got 20 minutes or so.